they've locked antlers here at Main Road for 3 years. United have a clear lead on the all-time scoreboard. They've won 40 of the 110 league derbies played, and they haven't lost to City since 1981. They arrived today without their cornerstone Brian Robson, though. One of 3 expensive absentees. Steve Bruce is again missing from the defence, so Mike Duxbury plays at centre-back. Mike Phelan, the new captain, is back in midfield. Robson had to cry off this morning because of a shin injury picked up in midweek. Duxbury and Mark Hughes are the only 2 with prior experience of the Manchester derby occasion. This is the best illustration of just what that occasion means, though. Brian McClair padded up to play despite 7 stitches in a head wound. City have a key man missing in every department. Andy Dibble's absence means that Paul Cooper is in as the day's senior statesman at 35. 21 and a half is the average age of this midfield, where Ian Brightwell comes in for Neil McNabb, who's unwell, whilst David Oldfield is Clive Allen's deputy in attack. Brightwell, Redmond and White have all got derby experience. Joining the 17 derby debutants, referee Neil Mitchley, 5 Merseyside derbies, but never one here in Manchester. And the Manchester derby, a new occasion too, for the new United chairman, Michael Knighton, taking his seat in the hot seat at last. It's 21 years since the First Division title belonged to Manchester, when City succeeded United as champions in 1968. The trophy has spent the majority of that time on Merseyside. These 2 clubs desperate to bring it back. It'll be quite a party when one of them succeeds. Gary Fleming with the throw for City. Wally. Strong play. Fouled by Wallace. Gale with a free kick. Mal Donaghy, who's playing at the centre of the defence with Mike Duxbury at left back. Hughes onto McClair. Beardsmore. Good run from midfield by Paul Ince. McClair. Ince. Redmond back there. Steve Redmond, who's lost the captaincy since he last played in a Manchester derby, but whose form has improved. And the game being played against a backdrop of unrest on the terraces. You just can't understand it, can you? And Neil Mitchley has had to call a halt to proceedings in the hope that proceedings may halt on the stand behind Jim Leighton's goal. Well, the fans have been segregated. 12,000 of the 44,000 tickets were sent to Old Trafford. But clearly some of those tickets have found their way into the wrong hands, and the teams are now being called off the field. And what a sad start to the resumption of derby football in Manchester. The players spent 9 minutes off the field as police and club officials endeavoured to usher the United fans who'd bought tickets for the North Stand down to their section at the opposite end of the ground. The 2 chairmen watched in consternation. Michael Knighton, new to the occasion, Peter Swales, dismayed after years of derby watching. The troublemakers were few and strongly dealt with, order was quickly restored, and the stage was cleared for football. A 10-minute interruption, which is already guaranteed to take some of the gloss of the occasion, whatever happens now. But the men who matter are back in business. Bishop, Anderson. Now, how will the players settle again? Brightwell running out of pitch. Ian Brightwell has only started half a dozen games since the turn of the year. Good tackle by Lake. White's made a good run down the centre of the field. This is Brightwell. Morley. White now wide on the left-hand side. And four waiting in the middle. Onto his favoured right foot. Morley maybe away, though, by Gary Pallister. McClare. Hughes. Beardsmore. McClare on a great run. Good covering, though, by Gary Fleming. Not missed a game for Manchester United since he signed. Anderson. McClare, little dig by Gale. Hughes. Good ball. Wallace. Early ball. Hughes onside. McClare in support. Mark Hughes. Brian McClare just beaten to it by Brian Gale. Redmond covering this time. Wallace. Foul by White. First clear chance of the game. Mark Hughes might have wondered whether to shoot, looked for McClare and found only Gale. Duxbury. Wallace. Hughes. Looking for McClare, Redmond in between them. Foul by Mike Phelan. Bishop. Oldfield stretching his legs. Got some pace, this lad. That's a great ball for David White. Morley calling for it and should have had it. White went for glory. Well, David White will no doubt be getting an earful from Trevor Morley because the striker there in the middle of the pitch was much better placed. McClare to Ince, who's been quiet so far. Brightwell. Morley was fouled off the ball by Beardsmore. Referees are going to have eyes in the back of the head on Derby Day. That's a great ball from Hinchcliffe. Here's David White again. Pallister at full stretch, missed it. Oldfield 1-0. City in front. David Oldfield. Gary Pallister slip. Leighton beaten. City jubilant. And David Oldfield, whose last-minute goal at Brentford in the week was so valuable, has scored an even more important one now. Gary Pallister should have cut it out. His long leg couldn't reach it, and Oldfield took advantage. United was stretched. White's ball was a dangerous one, but Pallister was wrong-footed. He just couldn't reach it. And David Oldfield will be delighted with that finish. David White. Cut out by Ince. Donaghy in trouble. Great chance from Morley. Super save by Leighton. Late maybe. United all over the place. Morley! It's 2-0. 2 goals in as many minutes. Trevor Morley's first goal since the one that clinched promotion at Bradford. And Manchester United have only themselves to blame. Lake's ball embarrassed them. Look how bravely Morley went in. They were always the 6s and 7s. Leighton couldn't reach it. Morley could. It's his first of the season. The Manchester City coaching staff have been telling him to be more greedy in front of goal, Trevor Morley. And those City fans are delighted that that was the message, because their two front men have scored in the space of 2 minutes, and it looks like it may be their day. Ince and Hughes trying to restore some order. Ryan McClare. Phelan, Beardsmore and Wallace are up. Here's Phelan, just couldn't take it in his stride, and Fleming got across. There'll be a corner though. Mike Phelan just wasn't able to keep up the momentum of the move there. He could have just gathered that in his stride. He might have gone on into the box. Russell Beardsmore with the corner. Anderson is forward, as is Pallister. Pallister waiting, got a flick on McClare, surely. Anderson kicked off the line. Didn't cross the line. Gary Fleming got it away. Beardsmore. Offside appeals, heated. And City have got away with it. Well, that was a miraculous escape. Viv Anderson denied by the goal line clearance this time of the other City fullback, number 2 there, Gary Fleming. Cooper was brave, Anderson was in, and Fleming hooked it away, didn't cross the line. Wallace, pugnacious little character. But Fleming has stuck to the task there pretty well this afternoon. Here's McClare. Gale. Pallister. Duxbury. United have certainly fought back. Redmond in the way, not playing anything like as well as Alex Ferguson would want them to be. But they have a couple of goal line clearances to look back on the first half. But they've had continual problems at the back. Oldfield, oh, Bishop, 3-0. Ian Bishop's first goal for Manchester City may have won the derby for them already. What a dream. A Scouser, Ian Bishop, still lives in Liverpool, has made his mark on the Manchester derby. And United were caught short at the back again. Pallister caught in possession. Oldfield's cross. And Bishop, who wouldn't rank heading amongst its greatest strengths, scores a beauty. I think there may even have been a deflection as Oldfield's cross came in here. Maybe just cleared Paul Ince, but look at Bishop. Bishop. Here they come again with Brightwell. He's got Oldfield and Morley in support. Great work again by Brightwell, charged down by Donaghy. Unintentional, came off the arm. Referee right away, play on. The end of the first half that has belonged solely to Manchester City. 2 goals in 2 minutes early in the game by David Oldfield here and his fellow striker Trevor Morley. But the best of them, the third, set up by Oldfield and headed in spectacularly by Ian Bishop. It was what Manchester City's football today has been about, dashing, sweeping stuff. It was almost length of the field. Redmond's grit, set it up. They passed the ball well today. They've run intelligently and enthusiastically off the ball. And they've constantly got behind Manchester United. And when they've got there, they've known what to do. And Oldfield's cross was tailor-made for Ian Bishop to make it 3-0 to Manchester City. It's been quite an afternoon already for Neil Midgley, who restarts this second half. Judged on results alone, United have not made a worse start to a season since 1973. And that, of course, was their relegation season. They've been leaking an average of 2 goals a game on their travels. They've lost 3 already this afternoon. Early free kick. Anderson and Pallister are forward. Brightwell back there covering. That's Gary Pallister. Brian McClare trying the overhead. Viv Anderson maybe, handball. Spotted by Neil Midgley. Anderson always a danger in the opponent's penalty area. Hughes. Donaghy. There's no way forward. It's been such an energetic Manchester City performance. Hughes. Beardsmore. Mischievous little player. Trying to pick his moment to get the cross in. Now he's wrong-footed, Hinchcliffe. Hughes with the bicycle kick. It's there. Hope at last for Manchester United. And yet another brilliant goal by Mark Hughes. He doesn't score tap-ins, does he? Every time this man strikes, it's a goal to remember. 5 minutes into the second half, and is this the start of a Manchester United comeback? Beardsmore it was who unlocked the door, and look at that from Hughes. It was an exhilarating goal. Look at the athleticism here from Mark Hughes. Oh, that's a great goal. Foul by Oldfield on Donaghy. Mike Duxbury. McClair. Danny Wallace. Got past White. Went past Fleming as if he wasn't there. Wallace! Good save by Paul Cooper. What a run by Wallace. He's naturally right-footed. He prefers to play on the left because he loves to cut in like that. And once he's on course, he's difficult to stop. It was just a moment as when he would shoot. And Cooper had a good view of it. Paul Lake going forward, got a lucky bounce. Great chance for four. Leighton did well. Lake, oh, 4-1. City have their 3-goal lead back. And the Manchester United comeback is halted. David Oldfield, his second, set up by Paul Lake, who got a rather lucky bounce there, but made the most of it. There were appeals for handball against Lake, and United might be angry about that. Lake did really well. Lake kept his head. And Oldfield, the simplest of goals. Jim Leighton bravely out. But Lake stayed on his feet, and that was the key. And I could have scored that. But he did. Mike Phelan. Manchester City haven't scored 4 goals in a Manchester derby for 20 years. They beat United 4-0 here in November 1969. But this game's going to live as long in the memory. Pallister, Cooper saw it late but got there. Two Manchester United substitutes, Lee Sharp and Clayton Blackmore there. Sharp challenge by Gale. Bishop to Morley. Bishop again. Great ball for David White from Ian Bishop. Early cross, chance at the far post, Hinchcliffe. That's just marvellous stuff. It's a dream day for Manchester City. And that's a goal as good as Jim Leighton has ever seen or been beaten by. Andy Hinchcliffe finished it off. The build-up, though, was magnificent. What a cross by White. And where did Hinchcliffe come from? He's the left back, remember. Bang. What a great pass by Bishop in the first place. Now, David White could have controlled this and taken his time and had a look at the fullback, but he didn't. And United were caught off balance because he hit it in early. Hinchcliffe, 5-1. McClair still battling away, though. Got Hughes and Wallace in support. Here's Mark Hughes. McClair's there too. Oh, just beyond Wallace. Instant Wallace arrived, but not where the pass went. Morley caught late by Pallister. Good advantage played by the referee. Oldfield to Bishop. Morley's on his feet. Oldfield. Round the streamer. Round the fullback. Pulled back though into Lane's hands. Very willing performance today by David Oldfield. There were Manchester United fans sitting there. They've gone home. Wallace. It's been a bright spark. Here is Sparky Hughes. Cooper in, just in time to deny Brian McClair. Alex Ferguson won 3 championships with Aberdeen in Scotland, but he's finding it a far more difficult prize to get his hands on south of the border. It's been no contest really since City regained their 3-goal lead with David Oldfield second. But having said that, every City fan would love this match to go on and on. They've enjoyed it so much, and they will have gained so much encouragement from it. Brian McClair. It's been a famous win on the day, but it could mean so much to Manchester City's immediate future. Could just be a launching pad for the rest of their season. Stoppage time. And there'll be precious little of that. Phelan. Wallace. Phelan. Paul Ince. And City sticking as close as they were in the very first minute of the game. Manchester United have barely been able to play a single pass without being pressurised. And Manchester City have recorded their biggest ever win in a Manchester derby here at Main Road. It's been an afternoon they'll talk about for years. An afternoon that these young City players will treasure for now. And will surely be a starting point for so much more. They'd made their worst start to a season for 9 years. But all that's been forgotten now. They're off and running with a most dramatic and comprehensive win over the old foe. And the meeting of the Manchester clans has produced one of its most incredible afternoons. Manchester City 5, Manchester United 1.
How important is it to them, the young players, that they've got this terrific day now, this terrific fillip for the rest of the season?
Well, it's like anything else, but the thing is that it's obviously a big lift for the boys because of, you know, there's a lot of press which has gone by the fact of how much money is being spent across the road. Well, it doesn't buy you success, as everybody knows, but, you know, I felt today the writing was on the wall for us to get a good result against United. Probably our best time to play them.
Is this the start of your season now?
Well, it's certainly, if any lack of confidence, it certainly will give an individual the confidence to be able to take things on. But, you know, like I said before, is that before today's game we were playing very well, but the results weren't coming for us.
You're going to let your hair down tonight?
I just might have 1 or 2 drinks tonight.
What's your tipple?
Anything that anybody wants to buy me.
There might be 1 or 2 offers tonight, Mel. Very many congratulations.
Oh, come on, let's go. All right.
City's second win of the season lifts them above United in the table on goal difference. United just 1 point from 4 away games now. Ron Atkinson, Sheffield Wednesday.